Hey, hello. We are live and we have Ghostface Gregory here, right?
Do
Or
you
Greg.
like scary movies?
Hey.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
So yeah, we're gonna do this tonight for I don't know, it probably won't. I don't know if it'll go an hour or not, but we're gonna be on here for a little while. So what I want to do tonight is go through every Scream's Rotten Tomato score, Gregory. That's what I want to do tonight.
Oh boy.
This is the information I have written down in my pad of paper that Mike makes fun of me for because I write stuff down on pads of paper. Also, I do want to put out there Mike is sitting in his chair doing nothing when he could have been on here with us, Gregory, but he is sitting on his ass in his chair and he could have been on here with us, but
He's probably watching us right now.
I doubt it. He's watching basketball.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Monster B's here. Hey, Monster B. Old Restless, I just said where Mike was. He's sitting in his chair on his ass. He could have been here, but he's not.
Old
So,
Restless is here.
You take it up with him. So, Old Restless, hope you're doing well, man. And hi, Michelle. Hopefully you're well. So, what I got here is the Scream Rotten Tomato scores, and I wrote down the movie, the year, the runtime, the critic score, the popcorn score, the budget, and then the gross of the movie. So, we will discuss that about every single movie, okay? And I want to ask you a question right up front. Oh, who do we got here? I mean, I can kind of read these.
Mr. Greek
Yep.
Me
Have
Out?
you watched The Wrecking Crew on Prime Video? No, I have not. Have you, Gregory?
No, I don't even think I've heard of it.
No, I have not. So, right now, I want you to guess which movie has the highest critics score. I'm going to write it down and we'll revisit it after we go over them.
Thank you, Monster.
What movie has the highest critic score out of these 6 movies, Gregory?
I'm going to say Scream 1. I remember the hype of it and everything. I just remember the numbers pouring in over time, the critics. I remember how clever and hip and scary it was. I'm going to say Scream 1.
Okay. And what is the lowest rated movie out of the 6 by critics?
I am going to say it's between the two. I'm going to say Scream 4.
Scream 4. Okay. Okay.
Yes, it has to be 1. Yes, it does, Michelle.
Okay. So, what do you think is the highest rated Scream movie from the fans by Rotten Tomato?
Scream 1.
And what do you think is the lowest rated one by the fans?
Scream 3.
Okay. Which one do you think made the most money out of all of the Scream movies? That grossed the most money?
I think as a comeback, probably Scream 5.
What do you think? What movie do you think made the lowest amount of money?
I'm still going with Scream 4.
Okay. So I got that down. We're going to revisit it. Oh, what movie do you think has the longest runtime out of these movies, out of these Scream movies? Like, which one's the longest?
Out of the current 6?
Yep.
Okay, because I know 7, they just released it. So I would say Scream 6, I think, is the longest. I think. I want to say 6.
What is the shortest runtime? Michelle, I'm gonna go back and check this when we go through the list, sucker. I ain't grilling Greg.
The shortest one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say Scream 4. I was thinking of 2 because I totally forgot about 2, but I'm like, no, that seemed kind of long too. So
Okay, that's it. That's what I'm gonna ask you. And now we're we're gonna go into these, and then we'll kind of uncover it, and we'll come back to it once we're all done with your answers. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So Scream 1 came out in 1996. I was too young to go see this in the theater. I think you said you saw it in the theater, right, Gregory?
I was too young to go by myself, so my
Oh.
dad took me and my friend from down the street to go see it, and I think he ended up liking it. But yeah, he did take me to see quite a few horror movies when I was under 18.
Old Rusty says pressure is on for Gregory. Michelle said she was 8 in 1996. So yeah.
Make me feel old, why don't
So
you?
the run. What'd you say?
To make me feel old, why don't you?
Yeah. So the runtime for Scream 1 is an hour and 51 minutes. The runtime, so under 2 hours.
Okay.
This movie doesn't feel like that to me. This movie flies to me. What do you think?
I think it progresses very smoothly. It's like just one of those movies where you don't even think about the time. Like you're just watching it and you're enveloped into the story and you don't even think about the runtime, and before you know it, it's like a roller coaster ride, and then it's done. So
Right. No doubt. Yeah, I agree with you. Every time I watch it, it doesn't seem like it takes that long. So the critic score of this one, do you have a guess what the critic score might be for this one, Gregory?
out of what?
It goes from 0 to 100. 0 being the worst, 100 being the best.
Oh, I'd probably say low 90s.
Nope. A 78% from the
Wow.
critics.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah, that does seem mighty low to me. To me.
Yeah, I do remember seeing the Siskel and Ebert review actually just saw it not too long ago, but I remember it back then too. And they were actually praising the movie. Like they thought it was a really good movie, surprisingly. So I'm surprised that the critics thought it was in the 70s, but they liked it.
To me, this is more surprising than that. The popcorn meter, which that's the fans, have Scream 1 at 80%, Gregory.
Wow.
80. That's it.
Wow. They're not personally Scream fans.
I put this one at about a 95, a 98. I mean, that's how good it is to me. That's how that's where I would put it. It doesn't have a couple maybe plot holes or whatever. I mean, maybe, but to me, it's a 95, 98. I mean, if you told me you thought it was 100, I wouldn't argue with you.
What I was thinking earlier today, what Halloween 1 is to Mike is what Scream 1 is to me. That's my Halloween.
Right.
And it's actually funny because Halloween is actually played in that movie at the party. So
yeah. Scream 1 is phenomenal. Monster B said, Scream 1 is in my top 10 horror movies ever, and I love 80s horror. So yeah, I mean, it is. It's great, man. If you didn't know, me and Mike just did a video where we ranked our top opening scenes in horror, and me and Mike both had Scream 1 at number 1. Even Mike did. Mike even had it at number 1.
There's nothing like it, and
I know it's amazing.
They've tried to reach that, with every Scream movie, and they haven't gotten to it yet.
Right.
They haven't been able to replicate it.
Right. So the budget of Scream 1 was $14 million.
Wow.
And it made total $173 million. So that's pretty impressive. I would especially because horror was, I don't know if you know this, horror was kind of dead in the 90s. It was not, I mean, it had some good things, but mainly horror was a little dead in the 90s. It wasn't popular like it was in the 80s. And this like totally rejuvenated horror once this movie came out.
It was probably Wes Craven's highest grossing movie, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know how good the Nightmare on Elm Streets or any of those did. Old Rusty said even Mike cannot deny Scream's opening scene. No, he can't. He loves Jaws opening and he loves Halloween's opening. But yeah, even he knows like that, those are not as memorable or impactful as Scream's opening scene, which is
No.
incredible. I love it every time. I might just have to watch it tonight just because I want to.
I
So
and
let's
I get what you're saying with the Jaws opening and the
yeah,
other openings. Back then, for him, yeah, that was intense. But for us thinking about it now, I don't think the Jaws opening. I mean, it was scary, but I don't think it was as intense as the Scream One opening for sure. But it's
yeah.
different time. It's different time zones, So
Right.
what we
Like
grew
I
up
was
with.
in the video I was telling him that part where she's like stabbed and can barely talk or anything, and her mom can just hear her on the phone, dude. Like that
Yep.
is heart
They were like
wrenching.
right there, like right at the. They were coming up to the door, and she was like right there. If she just turned and looked, she would have seen her. But oh my
Yep.
gosh.
And I also always think about Scary Movies opening where Gregory, did you see that? You've seen that Scary Movie?
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
see the new one when it comes out too.
Yeah. Where remember the dad was getting a BJ in the car and he hit
Oh
his
my.
daughter? That was really fun. Oh, and I like where he stabs Carmen Electra and pulls out the implant.
Yeah,
That was freaking hilarious.
and she runs through the sprinklers
Yep.
and all.
Oh, I love that, man. Okay, so let's go to Scream 2 now. So Scream 2 came out in 1997, only a year later. Now, this one I did see in the theater because my father took me and my sister to this movie. And so I did see Scream 2 in the theater, which is a really cool memory that I have. Take a guess how long this movie is.
Hour 54.
It's 2 hours even.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, right on the dot, 2 hours long. Okay, here we go. What do you think the critic score on Scream 2 is? Now remember what Scream 1's was and think. What is number 2 do you think will be?
One was like 70 something,
8,
right?
78.
I would say at least mid 80s.
What are you saying? What's the number?
86.
You were close. 83%. Critics like this one better than the original. And like I said, I think this is one of the best horror sequels. Hey, Monster B, thank you. Thank you for that, man. We appreciate that. So I'll put it up there. Thank you for that, man. We do appreciate that. I'm not gonna let Mike get his greedy hands on it, but but yeah, this to me is one of it's in that category where it's one of the best horror sequels. Not as good as the original, but it does a lot right, in my opinion, to be a proper sequel to Scream. Yeah. Now this is where it gets interesting. What do you think the popcorn meter is? That means the fans.
So the popcorn meter for the first one was 80 something.
80 even.
I would say at least maybe 88.
Okay. 59%.
Holy hell, wow.
Yeah. I think that is absolutely ridiculous. It's horrible. Yes. This movie is way better than that. Like way better than a 59. I mean, if you told me 70, I'd be like, okay. But to me, it's probably like an 80, 85, something like that. But man, a 59?
Yeah. I mean, that's when they were getting the stab movies going and everything, like creating more of the lore and stuff. And that just took a nosedive. Wow.
Yeah, Old Russell says that's bizarre rating. And I know Old Russell, when I read that, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, right. 85. Yeah, I agree. But you know what, Old Restless? It's funny because I've been, when I was watching this, I was just watching other people review the movies and stuff. And a lot of people that were reviewing on YouTube, they don't like Scream 2. So I think that, you know how people in here, that influences people. So but people tell me that they like Halloween 3, and I know it's still a piece of shit. So like, I'm not listening. So, I mean, there's stuff I like about the movie. I think it's funny, but I don't think it's a good movie. But just because somebody on YouTube tells me it's good, I'm not going to think it's good. But yeah, 59%. I just couldn't believe that crap. I was appalled by that, wow. Gregory.
That's ridiculous.
What do you think? I know, but why do you think it would have such a low rating? What do you think are some maybe one thing or two things that they don't like about it?
I don't remember much of the promotions of it, like on TV and stuff. I mean, I remember the commercials, but like just as far as the advertising level, I don't know if it was as big as Scream. But then again, Scream, I didn't know too much about that either. I remember the commercial, and I remember everybody talking about this movie and how good it is and how you need to see it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know too much about. I didn't know it was as gory as it was. So the second one, I think people might not have felt like it reached the same feeling. Like I have some issues with it a little bit.
Sure.
Like the movie theater scene.
Oh, I love that.
Know.
Dude, that's the best.
It's kind of hit and miss though, because I know Mike said like way back when he worked at a theater, you were allowed to do that. Nowadays, you could not do that. I mean, some people dress up, but not to that extreme.
Right. He said he had people running around acting nuts and everything. So
yeah, so I don't know. I think they were trying to reach that same level of hype and opening, but they didn't quite make it.
Okay.
Maybe they were trying to fit too much in. Maybe the story was too complex. I don't know, but
okay. Monster B said, "Wait, Halloween 3, the what do you say? Halloween 3, the best." Now listen, I don't like it, so I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. Listen, I like Tom Atkins, great actor. I like him in those movies. I like him in that movie. I like him in Night of the Creeps. I like him in The Fog. I don't care for The Fog either. I think it's a piece of crap, but he was okay. See, I don't like that one. Halloween 3 story, I just don't. I mean, it had potential, but that's just me. That's my opinion.
He always plays the womanizer in the movies too.
I know he always was such a scumbag. Gregory, Old Restless says, "Monster B, not you too." Monster B said, "Please stop bashing Halloween 3. LOL." Well, Monster B, listen.
I do like Halloween 3, actually.
I know you do. Gregory does like it, Monster B. So follow him on his horror channel. He's off of ours now. Now,
wow.
Michelle said, "Oh no, Scream 3 sympathizers. Scream 3." Mick Geek Greetmeow said, "I heard that Scary Movie 6 will be coming soon." Yeah, I heard that too. Wait, who we got here? Old Russ said, "Josh lives to bash Halloween 3." Like I said, dude, I like some of the stuff in Halloween 3. I like some of the stuff in it, but I don't know. Like, why would you put a guy in the lead role, the character, and make him an absolute scumbag? And you're supposed to root for this guy who's screwing women, and he doesn't know they're of age. He's drinking a ton. He leaves his family and kids at home when they want to hang out with their dad to go on this journey with this young woman. No, this guy's a scumbag, man. The character, not the man. The man's nice in real life.
Right.
Wrestling God said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm here, you guys. How are you guys doing? I'm Wrestling God. It's great to see you guys back here again. So Rum Tomatoes hate Scream, but what for actually? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they do. I mean, the popcorn meter isn't going that good, but so the budget of Scream 2, $24 million. So $10 million more. I'm sure the salaries went up of Nev and some of the others, Courtney and David. So, all that kind of stuff. It made $172 million. So $1 million less than Scream 1. And it cost $10 million more. So it wasn't as successful, but still pretty good, though, I would say.
Yeah, I still think they made their money back.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Scream 3, Gregory. One that you like and one that has grown on me over time, honestly. Good. At first, I hated this piece of crap, and there's still things I don't like about it. I don't like the voice changer. I don't like Roman.
Go, Roman!
No, stinks. And the opening isn't that good. It's better than another one we'll talk about, but it's not that good. It's lame. But Scream 3, there is some things I like about it. I think Courtney Cox and
Bangs. Oh gosh.
No, Courtney Cox and the other girl that plays her in the movie are great together.
Yeah.
They're awesome
Old
as a team.
Restless. Gosh darn it, Old Restless.
Scream 3 is garbage, yeah. And also, I know some people hate that, but I love that Jay and Silent Bob make a cameo in this. It's freaking funny.
I totally forgot about it.
Oh, I love it. It's hilarious. Okay, so it came out in 2000. I do not think I saw this in theater. I might have. I just don't remember if I did or not. It's an hour. Oh, this one's an hour and 56 minutes. So almost 2 hours. So far, Scream 1 is the shortest movie out of the first three. Okay, what do you think the critics score is on this movie? On Scream 3. The critics.
Excuse me. Maybe 85.
45.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on, Wrestling God said Scream 2 was actually pretty good. Here's my analysis of for 2. It has the dark camping love vibe together type of vibe, and what makes Mrs. Loomis and Altieri look so good. Is this like an AI chat or something? I don't know. It's weird.
No.
So 45% from the critics. I do think that's low. I'm sure Old Restless wants it lower than that. No. But I do think that's a little low. I think I would give Scream 3 probably like a 60. That's where I would put it. Probably about a 60.
The critics were generous. Oh, gosh.
Gregory, if you had to rank this one, where would you put it? Like, because I said I'd probably give it about a 60. You know, like a little above average, I think.
I know it was, from what I heard, it was a mess when they were making it. I think they were still writing it as they were going along, if I remember correctly. And I know with things that were going on in the news, they had to change a lot of stuff from the original script. So I would probably say at least high 70s.
Okay, that's fair enough. So what do you think what the audience gave this?
They probably tore it apart too.
What do you think?
Maybe 66, 67?
38%.
Oh, good Lord. That's it's not that bad. I've seen some bad horror movies, and that was not bad.
So got a 38, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. Scream 3, 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, it's got a 38 by the audience when I checked it, Old Restless.
And I know
Monster said, I'm old, I get them mixed up, LOL.
I know Neve Campbell wasn't in it as much because she was juggling her schedule, I think, with Party of Five, and she was doing other movies, I believe, so her scheduling conflicted with it. So they brought her in when they could.
And that's why she's not in this that much.
Yep, yeah.
So Gregory, you might like this here. It says Wrestling God says, I give Scream 3 100 out of 100 because there's so many things that people are not aware of and how part 3 of the Scream was so great. I changed my mind. It was indeed classic in my opinion. So they love Scream 3, 100 out of 100, Gregory. You didn't give it that high. Hey, Derek.
Trying something new. Sorry, go ahead.
Old Russell says it's that bad.
It's not that bad. They were trying something
fun.
new.
Listen, I can have fun with it. Honestly, I do, and I don't mind it. But like I said, it's still a 60 for me.
I do think that it's one of the it's not the weakest, but it's one of the weakest openings for the opening scenes. I liked the voice changer. I know you don't like that, but I thought for its time, I thought it was kind of cool. But I think it was kind of short, and I think they just did Cotton Weary wrong. I think it could have been better with his character, but
Old Russell says, "Wow, Josh, it does sound like an AI chat bot."
It's like, let's just take out old Cotton Weary after he was, in most of the second or a lot of the second one, and then let's just start from there. Get rid of the old and start with going forward. So
Wrestling God says, Old Wrestlers, it's not actually that bad. I've seen plenty of worse movies. In my opinion, it's actually pretty great because it lets you know between abandonment, replacing others, and always before. Okay. The love of people that you care about and not leave them behind for anyone or anything. That is how I think about Scream 3. Wow, you dove deep into it, dude. You got deep in. I just like it when Jay and Silent Bob are on it, and Courtney Cox flips them off. It's funny. So this movie, the budget was $40 million, so went up quite a bit from Scream 2's $24 million. $40 million to make Scream 3. I don't know where the budget went because I don't. Maybe salaries. I don't know. But the gross sales of it, 161 million. So it made about 10 less million, but cost like 20 million more to make. So that's not great either, tell you the truth, for that one. Okay, let's go on to Scream 4 here. Scream 4 came out in 2011. I did see this one in the theater. Old Restless says, I couldn't get past the stupid voice changer. Yeah, it is stupid. Came out in 2011. I did see this in the theater with my sister. We went and seen it. We were both big Scream fans. It's an hour and 54 minutes, Gregory. So it's kind of right there, about the 2 hour mark. They're all right there between 150 and 2 hours right now. What do you think Scream 4 got from the critics?
Stop it. Sorry. Scream 4 or Scream 3?
Scream 4. We already talked about Scream 3's critics.
Okay. Sorry, things were going on over here. Well, Scream 4, it was more of a comeback because it was 11 years or something like that from the third one. Well, the fourth one came out in 2011.
2011.
Maybe 82.
61.
Okay, well,
from the critics,
20 something.
Yeah. Okay. Do you care to guess what the popcorn meter is? This means the fans.
I don't think it did well with the fans. Maybe 53.
Close. 57.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's criminal. Honestly, I really do. I like this movie. The opening stinks. It's the worst opening in the Scream franchise.
It is the weakest one yet. Weaker than the third.
But I just love where these characters are in this, and I do love the movie, and I think Jill's one of the best Ghostface killers. So for me, I would put this one probably around 75, something like that, 78 for me. Maybe 80 on a good day, but I'd say like 75. I love Scream 4 except for that beginning.
Yeah, her motive was probably one of the stronger motives of why she was doing it, because she wanted the same fame as her cousin. So,
and you could definitely see like someone doing that today in today's world.
Well, I know that Old Restless doesn't like the voice changer, but people are saying there's rumors that this new one is going to have AI. What that means, I don't know. So you might not like that either if that's what's happening. I really don't know much about the movie. I don't want to.
But the thing about AI is we actually have it right now. In 2000, we didn't have a voice changer like that available. You know what I mean? That's the problem with me. So, wait, let me read this here. We got, I used to love 4 a lot until people are just going out with the whole thing. Jill is better than everybody else, and they just keep on pushing the button with her, and it annoys me, so I lost my hope. With 4, I like Jill. I think she's the second best Ghostface killer, in my opinion, right behind Billy Loomis. I mean, I think she's vicious. I mean, she had her own mother killed. I mean, that's pretty vicious. So, I mean, Jill Roberts is awesome. And she's just, man, she's very convincing in that movie. Yeah. Old Rest says AI voice changer would make sense, though. Oh, in the new one? Now in the new one, it would. In the new one, it would.
I guess. Yeah.
Right. Before its time. Yeah. If they had that voice changer in this new one, it would make way more sense than having it in 2000, because we didn't have that. I know it's a movie. But Scream was always kind of based in reality, you know, and like in like a reality, like this could happen, these murders and blah, blah, blah. So that's what the only thing that takes me out. So the budget of Scream 4, $40 million, the same budget as Scream 3. And the gross, $97 million. So it way underperformed. This was considered a failure. And that's why it went away.
I think it was because they waited so long to make a fourth one, and it's sad because it's one of, I think it is Wes Craven's last movie and last Scream. So he came in strong, and then his last Scream movie went out weak, which is not what you want to do, but he had no
Right.
control over it. But there is a love for the fourth one in a
I
lot
do.
of people's eyes. So
Yep. So Wrestling said, actually, fun fact, since Restless and you bring up the AI voice changer, they did explain how it was made. Oh wait, he writes like freaking paragraphs. They did how it's made in a deleted scene online. Also, maybe the reason why they added that to the movie was only because other great things about this franchise. They can also predict the future and how things are about to become before it starts to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think Wes saw the future. Okay, he's a mind reader. He sees the future.
I think he's just delving into it more, which is cool.
Yeah.
Wrestling God. But they did have the voice changer in the very first one. It just didn't do different voices. It just changed their voice.
Right, but they had that though. They had that available.
Yeah.
That was technology that we had then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to Scream 5. Okay, Scream 5 came out in 2022. It's an hour and 54 minutes. Do you care to guess what the critic score of Scream 5 is?
I think for a comeback, even though it had a different feel, it didn't really have a Wes Craven feel. I would say high 87.
76, which I think is fair, honestly. I'd give it about 70, 75. I do like Scream 5, so I would give it about that to me. Do you know what the audience score ranked this one?
I'll go with high 80s, 86, 87.
Close, 82. This got an 82 from the fans. So
that's not bad, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's pretty high. I mean, higher than I would rate it, but
and what was the critics on it?
76.
Okay.
So the budget was 24 million. So how much Scream 2 cost? That's how much this one cost. And the gross was 139 million. So up significantly from Scream 4.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a comeback of the franchise, and they tried to do the whole thing where they just call it Scream, like they did with Halloween 2018. They just called it Halloween. So they were trying to, I think, capitalize on that, even though it was technically Scream 5, you know.
It needs to be Scream 5. To me, it's Scream 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, it didn't do bad. It did really well. And so that's good. Old Rusty says, Wes seeing the future makes sense.
2 billion for me. I don't understand.
Old Wrestler says Scream 5 is a 65 for me. Oh, well, Wrestling God loves Scream 5, apparently. He gives it 2 billion out of
right.
billions. I think Scream 5 is good. I do like it. I enjoy it. I was happy to see it back in the theater. I was very excited when it came out. Okay, let's go to Scream 6.
I was going to say, I was happy to see Neve Campbell back. That was like the highlight for me. Because a Scream movie is not really a Scream movie without Neve Campbell. Even though she wasn't in the sixth one, they still talked about her and where she was at a little bit. But I just liked how confident she was on the fifth one, where she was going up the stairs and she's like, "Oh, there are 2 of you," and she's just like, "Well, that's nothing new." You know, it's like she knew what she was doing. So
right. Okay, so Scream 6. This is where. Okay, Scream 6, 2023 came out. It is 2 hours and 3 minutes. Scream 6 is.
Which, yeah, I could see why.
Do you know the critic score on this one? Yes.
I know they were hoping for it to do good. Maybe 84.
77% by the critics.
That was close.
Do you care to guess what the popcorn meter is on Scream 6? Fans.
Maybe 85, 86.
90%.
Oh, it's close.
No way in hell this is a 90%.
Well, they probably thought it was a
bullshit.
Fresh take. They thought it was a fresh take on it, but yeah, I don't know. after seeing it, I mean, it was cool and everything. I don't know if I would put it that high.
Old Russell says Scream 6 is a 35% to him. Wrestling God said if they would have just called it Scream 5, they wouldn't worry if it would not do well in theaters, so just called it Scream. Scream 6 feels like either a 90 or 100 in my opinion. This guy, are you young, Wrestling God?
No.
Like, you must be younger, I think.
I had some issues with Scream 6. It had some good things, but then it had some bad things. Like, the whole movie was a cat and mouse chase.
Yep.
With only one person having a fatality, really. I mean, a lot of people are saying like most of the cast ended up surviving, you know.
Right.
So and they don't think that's realistic. I mean, yeah, you have Dewey that went through 4 movies where he probably had scars all up his body and everything, but he still made it through. Then you have I forgot his name, but they like hacked him up in the 6th one, and miraculously he still survived. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a movie, but what are you gonna do?
Right. So the budget was 33 million, and it made 169 million. So
wow.
Really good, actually. But a lot better than Scream. It made more money than Scream 5 by like 30 million. But it only cost like 9 million more to make. So it actually outperformed Scream 5 by like $20 million. So that's actually really good. So yeah, now let's go back and check your answers and see if you were right on these now. Let's go back and see this. Okay, so you said Scream 1 was going to be the highest rated critic score movie. Okay? Scream 1's at a 78. You were wrong. Scream 2 is the highest critic scored movie at 83%.
Wow.
So you got that one wrong. You said Scream 1 would be the highest rated fan movie. You were also wrong on that one. That's actually Scream 6 at 90. You said Scream 4 was going to be the lowest critically scored movie. And you were wrong on that. It's actually Scream 3 is at 45%. Then you also said Scream 3 was going to be the lowest fan score, and you were right about that one at 38%.
Yeah, I got one.
And then you said Scream 5 made the most money out of any of them, and you're wrong about that one. It's actually Scream 1, which made 173 million. You said the least was going to be Scream 4, and you were right about that one. It's at 97 million. You said Scream 6 was going to be the longest one, and you were right about that, 2 hours and 3 minutes. And you said Scream 4 was going to be the shortest, and you were wrong about that one. Actually, the original Scream 1 was an hour and 51 minutes. Scream 4 was an hour and 52 minutes, so only 1 minute longer.
Wow.
But so you were close. So yeah, you did get a couple wrong. You got several wrong, couple right. Good guesses there. So yeah, that was kind of fun to go over. Do you have anything else you want to talk about, Gregory? Wait, let's see this.
Excuse me.
Wait, what is it? Let me read what's a couple of these comments here, Greg.
Want you to defend on that film? What film?
Hey, I'm trying to see. Oh, Wrestling God says I'm 18. I was born in 07. Old Wrestling God is the next generation of Scream fan. Yes, Restless. I'm also Gen Z. Oops.
Oh, thank you.
As I just found out. Wrestling God said Scream 6, it's pretty great movie, in my opinion, just like Scream 5 and the other movies where Ghostface was out of his mind in this one, and the story was great, and there's so many things on that. I want you to defend on that film. Old Restless said 0-2. Not bad, Gregory. So yeah, he didn't do too bad. Is there anything else that you want to say, Greg? about these
I
movies or
will.
anything before we get out of here?
I will say Scream 6 was the highest for popcorn critic, but or fan, fans critic score, but
Yep.
I will say Scream 7 has a big pair of shoes to fill if the fans thought Scream 6 was that good. And I saw a video where they were saying people have not seen much of advertising. You're just now seeing billboards and barely seeing any previews on the TV. Not that I want to watch them. I've listened to the trailer. I have not watched the trailer, and there's a big difference because if you listen to it, it just gives you put mental pictures in your own mind. You don't know what's going on, but it's very different than watching it. So I really still don't know what's going on. I don't know much about the movie. I'm going into this kind of blind in a way. So it's exciting for me to not know much. I want to see what's going to happen and stuff. So I am hoping this is going to be a good entry into the franchise.
So I will tell you a couple things that are worrisome about this movie. You want me to tell you that? It's no spoilers about Scream 7. It's just things that are worrisome, not about the movie, but about ticket sale. Advanced ticket sales are not very good right now, and that's worrying some people.
I've been trying to buy my tickets. Where do you buy advanced tickets? They haven't.
I don't know, but they're saying the advanced tickets aren't very good right now. And then another thing is you have a section of Scream fans that are boycotting this movie, Gregory.
Oh gosh, I know. I've seen stuff like they're gonna watch it.
I don't think they will. I mean, so I'm not boycotting it. I understand why they want to. They think, what is it? Skydance, I think, is the studio that owns Scream. Is that their name?
Spyglass.
Spyglass. I said Sundance. Spyglass. And so they're boycotting it because of Spyglass, because of the firing of Melissa Barrera, which I totally understand that because I do think the firing was ridiculous. And so they're sticking up for her. And I get that. But for me, I got in a conversation with somebody that made a video on Instagram and said, I don't have to worry about anything getting ruined for me because I'm not going to go see the movie. So I don't give a crap. I'm boycotting it. And I told them, I said, well, I'm going to go see it. And they kind of had a cocky answer back to me saying, oh, good for you. And I was like, well, I'm going to tell you why. I said, I told Neve Campbell in person that I'm going to be supporting her when she's in a new Scream movie.
Yep.
And they said, good for you. That's what they said. So, yeah. So, I mean, we I met Neve. Very nice. And
I know you did. I'm so jealous.
I remember I showed that little picture and you were like, oh my God. I kind of recorded her real quick for you.
I would love to meet her.
She's a sweetheart, man. She's a sweetheart, Gregory. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, I'm supporting Neve. I'm supporting Courtney Cox, these characters that I like. I mean, I just can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. And I get that some people are going to boycott it, and that's their right. They can. But they kind of have, to me, they kind of got a my stuff don't stink attitude about it. And they're kind of like acting like really goody on line about, like, just arrogant. And it's just ticking me off kind of how these people are acting. Let me see. Oh, Michelle said, good live, guys. Michelle said, you guys should do more videos together with Josh, Mike, and Greg. Well, listen, Monster B, I can't get Mike on here. You want message Mike and get him on here. I tried to get Mike on here. He's sitting in his recliner, freaking eating Cheetos right now. Michelle said, Josh name dropping Neve. Oh God, Michelle. Michelle said she's very nice. She is very nice. Michelle was there with me in line. And dude, I was the most nervous to meet Neve as I ever been to meet any celebrity. I didn't know what to say. My mouth was like, it wasn't because she was like beautiful or something like that. I was just very nervous because she's my top final girl. I mean, she just is. And I've been watching her forever. And I think I'd feel that same way about Sarah Michelle Gellar, because I loved Buffy when I was a teenager. It's kind of like those people that you really loved when you were a teenager or in high school, middle school. Those people were like real stars to you. So like meeting them is different than meeting somebody I just watched in a movie like 3 or 4 years ago. That's different.
They say don't meet your heroes, but I think with Neve Campbell, She is very down to earth. She seems genuine, just like Matthew Lillard. He's very down to earth and genuine too.
Didn't have a great experience with him. Not that he was a jerk outright, but he just wasn't paying any attention to me or Michelle. He was like worried about the person in front of me that was already left, and I was there to get stuff signed, and he was more occupied talking to them still when they were walking away than interacting with me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yep, that happened. Old Restless says Nev would be pissed if Josh isn't there tonight. See? Old Restless knows.
I'm going to be there opening night. I'm going to see it in the IMAX, the first IMAX showing. You can bet your bottom dollar. I just need to find out when they're going to have advanced tickets because I can't find them yet.
Ventures Ahead says, well, we won't be there opening night. Joshua was like, I like your movies. Oh, Michelle!
But you guys have a reason why you're not going to be there opening night, so...
Yeah. Michelle said, "Man, we didn't have a great experience with Matthew Lillard. Matthew was whatevs." Yeah, he was. It wasn't like he was mean. It wasn't mean, but he just was disinterested, like in me for whatever reason. He just was. He was interested, like in this girl that was in front of us that was showing him tattoos and all this other stuff. And then once I got up there, he was just like, I don't know. It just was. He was just disinterested. I'm going to be watching Scream 7 in theaters with my family and my grandmother and everybody else because something is telling me is my nightmares that his movie is going to be great.
Bring your whole family with you.
This guy's doing text to talk, man. There's ain't no doubt about it. Old Rusty said Matt didn't like Josh and Michelle for some reason. Yeah, I don't think he did, man, because guess what? He was kissing Mike's ass. He like moved him to the front of the line and all this stuff.
Wow.
And Mike with his freaking Southern accent's like, oh, you will? You gonna do that?
Yeah, Skeet looks like he was nice too.
Oh, Skeet is great, dude. He was really nice. Well, Michelle's up there gushing about Skeet getting that kiss on the cheek and a hug and everything else.
Oh.
She didn't really get a kiss on the cheek. That's a joke that Mike always says. But
I do know that. I guess the script was cut. Well, not the whole script, but they did say that if Melissa Barrera was in this new movie, her character would have ended up being the killer.
I like that. Listen, her dad and her grandmother were both ghost faces. It's like the family lineage.
But she was fighting so much not to be. So I could see maybe yes and no, but then her sister would have to kill her in the end of the movie. She would be the final girl, basically. Jenna Ortega would be the final girl, which would not have happened ever before, where they were the opening person, survived, and then became the final girl at the end. So that would have kind of been epic. But I'm glad that Nev Campbell is back, and this feels like a genuine Scream movie again, like the first one. And you got oh my gosh, what is his name? The director, Kevin Williamson, is directing it for the first time. So I do think that Wes Craven's spirit is going to be in this movie for sure, because they collabed a lot when they did the first one.
So Rusty says, I got to meet Skeet and he was super nice, like everybody says. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did mess up with him. Movie. Well, I did kind of mess up with him because he was like, he was getting ready to sign my Funko or my NECA figure. And he goes, hey, what do you do for work? And I was like, oh, I resell online.
Skeet Ulrich said that?
No, I did to him.
Oh, no, but he asked you. Yeah.
He asked me what I did for work. And I told him. So then he automatically thought, like, this guy's going to resell this online.
Probably.
No, right. But I told him, no, I'm not. He looked at me like, and I was like, no, not this. I said, this is my personal, I'm not selling this. But like, that's what I do. But I don't sell autographs online. I sell other stuff.
Right.
I keep all that. So Michelle's laughing. Oh, Derek says Josh got the kiss on the cheek, not Michelle. Wait a minute. Michelle said, yes, he was great. No, I wanted a kiss on the cheek from Nev. That's about it. So, trying to think.
This is supposed to be the start of, I think, maybe a new trilogy, because they were already talking about Scream 8 and possibly 9. I don't know.
I don't like that talk. I want you to take one movie at a time.
Yeah.
Because look what happened with this new Strangers trilogy. Those suck, and they made 3 of them, and they all so far the first 2 absolutely suck.
Yeah, well, they didn't make the next one yet, but as long as Nev Campbell is in it, because she said she does not want Sydney to get killed in these movies. So as long as she's in them, I'm gonna keep watching them.
Right. Ventures Ahead said Skeet was looking for the ladies that night. That's for sure. Yeah, dude, he was. I remember when we were at another. No, it was that con. He was in the lobby, and he walked out the 2 doors with a woman on each arm, and I was like, yeah. Well, he's got his pick of the litter, Gregory. I mean, he was single.
Oh,
at the time, he was single.
Yeah.
Wait, why not? Why not? Wrestling God said, "What is with everybody wants to kiss on the cheek? Hey, why not?" Yeah, Michelle said, "Why not, man? 2 ladies." Oh, well.
I am going to on the opening week. I'm going to probably not in one day, but that weekend, probably start that Friday, and then that Saturday, the week before, the movie comes out that Thursday, I will be watching Scream 1 through 6 again, just because I love the movies. Not that I need to refresh my memory or anything, but I think just to lead up to the 7th one,
Yep.
because I think there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs and things like that harken back to the original.
Right.
They did say that this one has more of a feel of the original. I already know about the house, and he says, I'm going to burn it all down and all that stuff. I've seen a picture of the house on fire, so
yeah.
But I don't know what leads up to all that, and I don't want to know.
Right.
So.
Michelle says, "Man, we got to watch those in the car, Josh." No, I'm gonna watch one tonight. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But okay, man, we'll get out of here. We're at 51 minutes. Thanks for being here, Greg.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I have to get you on here, a little more often. You kind of been. We just haven't had, because we've been doing a lot of talking about Scream 7, so we haven't had you on. Right. We've actually had a new guy on, my new best friend, Jeremy, and. No. Well, it's like, what it's like. It's like getting juice out of a turnip to get Mike on here. He's just in his chair, eating Cheetos, drinking, I don't know whatever they drink down there, Sun Drip or whatever the hell it's called, Sun Drop.
Well, when you
cherry wine or whatever the hell.
Well, when you and Michelle watch Scream 7, it would be fun to do a review show, like a live show or something, if you want, spoiler free or video or whatever. Unless you want to do that with Mike, that's fine too. But
I'm hoping Mike goes opening weekend and then does his own video without me. I mean, because the earlier the better.
Yeah.
Wrestling God says, I just got some info that the tickets will be on sale around February 9th. That's what he said.
Who said that?
Wrestling God.
Oh, okay.
Ventures Head said, wait a minute. On his iPad. Yeah, Mike's on his iPad. Yep, that's true. Jeremy is Mike's replacement, it seems. Yeah, he is. Because I'm telling you, old Restless, Mike won't get off his sofa and off his iPad. Yes, he has an iPad because he's old. Okay, guys. We will talk to you later. We'll talk to you later. See you. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you. Have
Bye.
a good night.